Hi, it's YouTube video time. I have no ability to edit anymore. There's somebody waiting to talk to me. So I'm just going to upload a bunch of snippets of videos I took, and they're really pretty. Check them out. They took me up in a bucket truck in Middletown just so I could get a good view. I explain that in some of these snippets, and I show you some of the behind the scenes and what it's like to walk in the dark in the evening and the twilight hours. So I hope you guys like it. I am planning to, some people ask this, I am planning to go back and finish editing the whole series with like some degree of like artistic pride at the end. But at the moment, while I'm in the middle of it, in the thick of it, I just don't have time. So I'm trying to do my best to help people stay connected to it to what degree I can. So enjoy and watch to the end, because YouTube likes it when people do that, and then they give me slightly more money, like maybe $4 instead of $3. By the way, this morning I applied for monetization. I was finally able to click apply because I crossed the thresholds and they recognized that. So I should get my AdSense set up within a day or so, and then the channel just needs to be reviewed, and then I'll start making my $7 to $9 a week, which is nice after making nothing for a year and a half while I just walked for thousands and thousands of miles. But it's a start, and I'm excited for what that might mean. Today has been crazy. In a good way. I've talked to so many people today. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you how many, but like 10 minutes ago I walked by a building. I was coming like up a hill, and at the top there was a church with maybe 35, 40 people out front waiting by the sign. And as soon as I popped over the hill, they all started cheering and waving. And I did post this morning on Facebook that I would really, really be honored and appreciated if people stopped honking at me, but not everybody's got the memo yet. I have talked to a few people who said they specifically didn't honk because they read it this morning, so I appreciate you guys, and I have endured a little less honking because of my efforts to curb it. Yeah, but today's been crazy. I was under one overpass, like in the shade, just sort of glancing at the map and figuring out where it's headed, and I think 8 cars pulled over, 4 of them at the same time, which is pretty wild. Yeah, really, really, really supportive area, and I appreciate it. Thank you, Delaware. That's crazy.
I gotta help my daughter move. I'll be there. You trailing? She didn't move.
This is crazy. Going up in the bucket.
This is a pit.
This is so interesting. It's not so bad now, but when I was being taken up, it's kind of jerky and shaky, but it's awesome. I'm sure it's safe. They've done the number on these things. But I'm up in the top of the bucket. I asked last night, so the guy I stayed with, my hands are shaking because it's high, and heights is one of my things that I've always been concerned about, but I like them, so it's a weird combination. Anyway, I was staying with the guy last night, and he actually is on the town council here, and so he's like, yeah, I can hook you up with like cool behind the scenes stuff, like meet the mayor. Took him up on all that, so I met the mayor, and I was like, water towers, I always want to climb a water tower, so can I do that? And he's like, we'll check. And so what they ended up getting able to do was this electrical bucket. So I'll flip it around for a sec. So that's what we were able to get. So welcome to Walk America Day 404. Here's Middletown. I cannot believe this is my life right now. Here's Middletown, Delaware. You can see I've got a really good 360-degree view because all it is just me and the bucket. There's no building, there's no thing. This is just a bucket that can go up and down. I'm going to take a few pictures, and then I'm going to get the drone up for shots of me in it, and then we'll probably go back down because it's, I got other stuff to do today. This is so crazy. I just went on a walk. Alrighty, got some drone shots, got some camera shots with my phone, and I think that's probably about good. This is still a crazy, crazy reality. I don't know, I mean, it's not that crazy, but when you think about the fact that I just went walking, and now this town is like, hey, yeah, we'll send you up in a bucket. I mean, you can't like go up to the town and be like, hey, I want to go up in the bucket. They have to sort of offer it to you, and the fact that I'm just doing something that people want to get involved like this and just give me opportunities to sort of mutually benefit, because they'll see, I'll post on Facebook and people will see it and they'll think Middletown's cool, and it's cool. That's it. Alright, that's it. Goodbye. Alright, we're lowering now. Figured I'd show you what it's like. Actually, it's not too bad. When we were perfectly vertical, we didn't have the angles sort of playing in your favor. And now that it's got that good right angle right there, it's a little less wobbly, but still I was sort of sitting down in the bucket so my center of gravity would be nice and low. That's it though. I think we got some fans here, I'll show you. I love it. That's how it goes these days. It's not one car, it's usually 3 to 5. Because one car pulls over, and I think that sort of draws people's eyes, and then they go, oh, it's him! And it's pretty fun. It's hard to move, but it is pretty fun. I just wrote a Facebook post about it. I was like, people are telling me, they're like, oh, it must be tough with all these people pulling you over, which is a little ironic because they pulled me over. But I really don't mind, unless it's dark and I'm trying to get somewhere. I tell people I'm not really trying to get to Maine. If that was the objective, planes accomplish that objective much more quickly. I'm trying to just see what's in between wherever I am in Maine. And Maine even was arbitrary. So yeah, people are like, it must be tough trying to get somewhere with all these people pulling you over. I was like, it'd also be tough to go to the grocery store if you walked outside and kept finding like big chunks of gold so often that it was too heavy for you to carry. And of course, you're not going to keep walking to the grocery store because you have to pick up the gold. That's sort of what it's like. People are a treasure. I know that sounds cheesy, but like obviously a person's worth more than gold. So I get to meet all these people and I get to hear their stories, and they give me a lot of encouragement and tell me I'm doing something that inspires them, and that's worthwhile. That's why I'm out here, just to learn. You can't learn any more than you can from like a person. So yes, it slows me down. I've been walking all day and I've walked less than 10 miles, which is pretty slow because I think I've been pulled over something like 40 times today. But it's awesome and it's a lot of fun. And people are nice and no complaints. Unless it's dark, or if you honk at me. I don't like that. Dark is the problem because I'm often trying to get somewhere if it's already dark. I'm usually stopped by the time it's dark. But if I'm still on the road and it's dark and you're pulling me over, that means you're making it less safe for me in the future because I'm trying to get somewhere and it's already dark and I can't be seen by cars very easily in the dark. There's another one. That's pretty unreal. They've been paralleling each other pretty much the whole state. It's very weird. Why don't they just make them one road? Or two. They're distinct. It's very unusual. 1 and 13 have been following each other for forever. Right here, they're literally right next to each other, whereas usually they're like, I don't know, 50 meters apart sometimes. It's an odd thing. Hi, it's dark. Someone invited me to their house though, at the 11th hour. Well, it's 9:30, so at the 9.5th hour. But it's the expression, you get what I was going for, right? Because I was about to go find a place to camp and start poking around in the woods. And then they invited me to their house, and it was only about a mile away. So we're on our way. I trip over my own tire a lot, and I don't like it. It irks me. It irketh. But it's not that big of a problem to have, and it's self-inflicted, so leave that to me. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.